po sa inyong lahat. Our video for today regarding sa Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Army sa Battle of Yeldong. So yun ang Korean War between North and South Korea. Nag-support sa North Korea ang China. Then sa South Korea ang United Nations. So nag-comply po tayo sa United Nations na mapadala ng armed forces po natin doon. So ang pinadala po doon ang PECTOC o Philippine Expeditionary Forces. Sama na po dyan yung mga batalyon combat team, lalo na ang 10 BCT, 10 Battalion Combat Team. So mag-start na po tayo. In the Battle of Yeldong, approximately 900 Filipino soldiers. 900 lang po na sundalo ng Pilipino ang nakipaglaban. Ito ay galing from the 10 Battalion Combat Team, BCT of the Philippines Expeditionary Force to Korea or PECTOC. So the other day, nag-commemorate sila sa anniversary po nila. Fought and successfully repelled a much larger force of Chinese and North Korean troops. So na-repel nila yung pag-atake ng Chinese and North Korean troops. This battle, which took place on April 22, 23 in 1951, is a testament of the bravery and resilience of Filipino soldiers. So nandyan po nakapos yung nila. The Filipino troops, part of the United Nations Command, were defending critical position during the Chinese Spring Offensive. So yung Filipino soldier natin under the United Nations Command. Tapos, sila po yung nagpumwesto sa pinakadelikado na posisyon para mapigilan ang Chinese Spring Offensive. Key aspect of the Battle of Yeldong: the Filipino 10 BCT o Battalion Combat Team faced an enemy force estimated to be strong, 40,000 strong, significantly outnumbering the Filipino troops. So yung nasagupan ng 900 soldier na 10 Battalion Combat Team natin, ng Expeditionary Forces, ay napakalaki po ng kalaban nila. So 40,000 strong Chinese and North Korean troops. The Filipino soldiers defended Hill 303, holding the ground and repelling repeated enemy attack. So yung sundalo natin, yung Tenby City, sundalo natin, yung bukid ng Hill 303, yun ang dinidepensahan nilang mabuti. Tapos, nag-holding the ground sila, or the ground, or the line. So, lahat ng atake ng mga Chinese and North Korean army, napipigilan nila, nare-refer nila kung ilang beses ang matake. So, yung pinakitang bravery ng Pilipino natin, Ano po yun? Napakadelikado po yun. Sila po nag-hold the line. May mapa po dyan kung paano ang arrow o enemy approaches. Nakita po dyan yung mapa kung anong position na nag-hold the line ng Filipino soldier natin. Ipopost po natin dyan. Yung Battle of Yulong, meron mga notable figures dyan. Sila Lieutenant Colonel Dionisio S. Ejeda and Captain Conrado Yap and Jose Artiaga lead the Filipino process. So yung tatlong opisyon na yun talaga nag-lead sa ating sundalo na nakaposisyon sa Hill 303. Captain Yap was posthumously awarded the Taeguk Award, South Korea's highest military honor for his bravery. So si Captain Yap, Conrado Yap, siya pinagano sa tangke. Mayroong tangke doon, ito talagang ginamit niya, nag-isang tangke na lahat tayo. Yung ginamit niya na main battle tank, siya nag-operate noon. So, yun ang malaking advantage dahil nasa high ground sila, yung kalaban nila na repeal nila. While the Filipino 10 BCT sustained casualties including dead and missing in action and wounded, they managed to inflict considerable number of losses of the enemy forces. The Battle of Yulong really has a crucial role in the larger Korean War, helping to contain the Chinese Spring Offensive and allowing the U.S. 3rd Infantry Division to successfully withdraw. So yung ibang mga ano po doon, mga United Nations forces, nandiyan sa mapa yung mga Turkish forces, ibang allied forces, nagsi-withdraw na po sa mga position po nila. So, ang nakikitira lang doon yung 10 Battalion Combat Team natin, ang 10 BCT. So, sila talaga po nag-hold the line sa 40,000 na Chinese and Vietnam, North Korean Army. So doon pinakita ni Conrado Yap, kaya ang kagitingan niya ay pinangalanan sa kanya in honor ang isa ating warship na BRP Conrado Yap. So sa kanya pinangalan dahil po sa pinakita niyang kagitingan. Pero minalas pa siya, posthumous po siya awarded. So, nalaman po natin kung paano ang ginawa nilang pakipaglaban at sakripisyo sa bansang South Korea. Kaya magandang relasyon natin sa South Korea. At bumilib, maraming humanga sa kabayanihan ng ating mga sundalong Pilipino. Nandyan po ang mga picture nila. Ipopost po natin dyan. Makikita nyo paano nila kagitingan. Ito, how Filipino soldiers fighting in the Korean War is a big part of Filipino-American history. Excuse me. The Battle of Yulong, often referred to as the Battle of Hill 303, was a pivotal conflict during the Korean War that significantly impacted not only the nation involved but also Filipinos. Many people don't think of the Korean way when they think of lasting legacy within the Filipino and American community. It was by all means a lost cause with only 900 Filipino and American mixed troops versus 40,000 strong army of the enemy. Imagine, 900 lang sila. Tapos merong mix na konti ng mga American soldier. Kalaban nila, 40,000. Napa-withdraw pa nila ang kalaban. Maraming wounded o killing action sa kalaban. The Battle of Yulong took place during the Korean War from April 22 to April 23 in 1951. It was a first engagement between United Nations forces, primarily composed of U.S., United States, and Philippine troops versus Chinese Communist forces. The battle occurred near the Yulong village in South Korea and centered around Hill 303 strategic position overlooking the Imjen River. So napakataas po talaga yung bukid ng Hill 303. Then yung bukid, overlooking nila yung Imjen River. So pag makatawid doon ng ang mapindaw ng Hill 303, ma-overa ng Communist Army, yung 40,000 strong army ng Communist, ay mawala ng saysay po yung kasi hindi na po makakapasok ang isang division ng US Army. So nangyari po doon, kailangan i-hold the line yun, yung position ng Hill 303 para madili ang kalaban, then makadating yung reinforcement ng isang division ng Amerikano. Filipino troops, specifically the Philippine Expeditionary Force to Korea, PEPTOC, played a significant role in the battle. So talagang tinibisit nito yung sundalo talaga ang significant role nila sa battle, sila talaga talaga. Under the command of Brigadier General Mariano Castañeda, they fought valiantly alongside the American counterparts. The Filipino soldiers displayed remarkable bravery, resilience, and camaraderie during intense combat. Grabe, no? Grabe talagang firefight niyan, ilang araw. The Battle of Yulong is often remembered for heroic sacrifice of the Filipino soldiers, facing overwhelming odds and subjected to relentless enemy attacks. The Filipino troops refused to surrender. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, kahit anong gawin ng mga Chinese, kahit anong megaphone na to surrender ang Pilipino, hindi po talaga susurrender ang Pilipino. Hold the line po talaga yan. Ito, the Filipino troops refused to surrender. They choose to stand the ground on Hill 303, holding the line against the Chinese Communist forces. So, hindi talaga sila nag-surrender. So, nag-hold the line na lang sila. Their unwavering determination and courage had a profound impact to the outcome of the battle. So, yung pinakitang katapangan at bravery ng Pilipino, na pinapasurrender sila, hindi sila sumurrender, nag-hold the line talaga sila sa Hill 303, ay nagkaroon po ng impact yan sa kalaban. So nagpursige pa rin ang kalaban na makuha talaga yun hanggang maraming nalaga sa Chinese communist soldier. Dahil pilit na kinukuha ng Hill 203 pero naka-defensive position po, high ground po ang Filipino soldier natin. Ito na. The Battle of Yulong became a source of immense pride of Filipino-American community. It highlighted the heroism and sacrifices of Filipino soldiers. In the face of adversity, earning from them recognition and respect not only for their fellow Americans but also with their own community. The battle helped strengthen the sense of Filipino-American identity. Filipino-American left a deep connection to the valor displayed by their compatriots in Korea, responding their bond with both their Filipino heritage and their American citizenship. Filipino service in Korea became a significant chapter in the history. Filipino-American military contribution paving the way for greater recognition and advocacy. So yung nila, yung pinakita talaga nila ay marami ng respeto, humanga talaga sa Pilipino. The Battle of Yuldong holds a special place in the hearts of Filipino Americans. It serves a reminder of valor and resilience deployed their compatriots during crucial moment in history. The battle impact goes beyond the battlefield, shaping the identity, pride, and recognition of Filipino Americans and their contribution to the United States and the world. So, kasi po, pag fight talaga, kung ilang araw yun, 3 araw, or 2 days ba yun, wave by wave po yan, ang pag-atake ng Chinese forces, wave by wave. So nakikita niyo dyan, ipopost ko yung mapa kung paano nila in-encircle ang Hill 303. 3 direction po. Ang iba, ano lang yun. Ang iba, base, wala na, nakuha na. Pero yung maliit lang na makikita niyo dyan, na Yuldong. Doon yung hill na yan, doon sila nahirapan. Hanggang maraming casualty or killing actions sa Chinese. Kasi wave by wave, dahil nila, marami sila, wave by wave yung attack. Pero mayroong wave nila, attack nila, repel, ma-counter, alawa, counter. Pangatlo, hanggang marami silang sugatan na, hindi talaga makuha ang Hill 303. Dahil sa pinakitang katapangan nating Filipino soldier at pagsakripisyo ng buhay, ay talagang wala, withdraw ang kalaban. Iniwan na nila yung Hill 303, hindi talaga nila makuha. Kahit anong gawin nila sa Filipino soldier na kahit gamit pa sila ng makeup po, dyan ayaw talaga mag-surrender. Hold the line talaga sila. Tsaka yun na talaga ang pag-asa nila na mag-hold the line sila dahil para magkaroon ng delay. Pagkaroon ng delay, may ilang araw, so makakarating na ang reinforcement ng isang division ng Amerikano. Kasi kung hindi nila madili yun, hindi nila ma-hold the line ng Filipino soldier yun, makalusot yung makuha Hill 303, yung isang division, mapipigilan yun. Hindi yun makakarating. Sa dagat pa lang yun, wala na. Hindi na makakalanding yung barko nila doon sa pier. Oo. So, mahirap po talaga yun. Yung encounter niya, firefight talaga. Day and night po, araw-gabi na atake sila, wave by wave. Imagine 40,000. So, 900 lang kayong Pilipino. So, pagdating 1,000 kayo, so meron pa kayong 39,000 na kalaban. So, grabing quantity. Ang nangyari lang doon ay ang quality ng Filipino soldier. Kasi matapang, may prinsipyo, may talaga na bravery talaga. Very brave talaga. Paglalaban niya talaga, hindi talaga siya magsusurrender. So makikita nyo diyan ang mga mapa. Ipopost natin, makikita nyo kung paano sila na-encircle at gaano kaliit ang location nila. Ipopost po natin dyan. So, kaya in every year, April 22, 23, ay nakakaroon po ng commemoration anniversary ang Battle of Yuldong. Ang Korea, South Korea, nakisilibrate doon, then sa Pilipinas, para bigyan ng alaala at bigyan ng parangal ang mga pagsakripisyo ng ating mga veteran soldier, veteran Filipino soldier, lalo na yung mga nasa PEPTOC. Isa pong malaking karangalan po sa ating ang forces po yan, lalo na sa Philippine Army. Marami pong nagbuwis ng buhay. At yun nga, nabigyan ka nga ng parangal pero wala ka na. You're a dead soldier na. So mabuti pa yung mga naiwan, mga living hero. So, yun lang ang masasabi ko. Ang history po ng Battle of Wildo. So lahat na ginawa ng Pilipino. So nagkaroon sila ng ammunition discipline. Paano magdisiplina sa bala. Kung paano ang mga strategy nila o tactics nila in-apply doon sa area. At paano nila na-preempt o na-repel ang wave by wave na attack. Paano nila na-counter? Dahil po sa kagitingan ng ating Filipino soldier. So ipopost ko po dyan ang mga makikita nyo at malalaman nyo kung paano sila na-encircle sa labanan ng po yun. So yun lang po may share ko sa Battle of Yildong. Maraming salamat po. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Ang Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Army, active and retirees, overseas Filipino workers, IFW, and to my subscriber, ito lang po masisip ko. Maraming salamat po. Good evening.